All right, everyone. Hello, Kelly here, where we learn to master our mirror. And so, just so grateful. I've got some new cards, super excited to share with you. We're going to be working today with the Twin Flame Mirror Dialogue. This is from Dylan Garris. These have been super accurate for me, just like the reviews online. I was like, this is great. And then this came with divine feminine and divine masculine dialogue, mirroring dialogues from the heart. This is from the divine feminine. I actually, at some point, lost from work to here, I lost the ones from the divine masculine. So for those of you who are wanting messages from your divine masculine, I gotta love that mirror. Oh my gosh. All right. Or communication or anything like that. I'm sorry. I have to I have to see the humor in it because otherwise we just lose it, right? All right, so we're also going to be working with the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck by Stacy DeMarco, and we're going to do Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reed. So let's see, what should we do today? Let's get just some general messages about the energy of the collective. Those of you watching, thanks for being here. So I'm just gonna shuffle the cards here. And these readings are always timeless. So if you come to this, later on, we just had the Sagittarius full blood moon, so releasing a lot right now. Ascension symptoms really high, probably for most of you. I just got my first sinus infection in a really long time. Pull that one wants to come out as well. I'm just pulling what I'm guided to. We'll see. So collective energy. Let's see. I'm gonna get that's the hidden realms. Let me do I did that one already. Let's do from the hidden realms. What do we need to know that might be sort of hidden? Oh, that one wanted to come out. Cool. That's interesting. That one too. All right. Cool. All right. Let's get a message from our twin flame. Okay. So what does the divine masculine want to share about the journey? And for those of you, I am a twin flame ascension coach at Twin Flames Universe. And hold on. I shouldn't be able to see. I'm going to turn these around so I can't see them. I'm going to hide them from myself. Oh, that one wanted to pull. We got a lot of messages here. We're going to use all of these. Okay. All right. So messages from our divine masculine and messages for the feminine. What does the feminine want to say to the divine man? Lots of things coming out. Okay, great. So first of all, I want to share, use your own intuition, your own guidance, and what resonates for you. Also, I will share is, what triggers you here is there, there's some way that you can go within and discover what that trigger is, because your healing happens in the triggering. Okay, so I just want to say that at the get-go is that anything that's triggering you is a place that needs love and respect and really to honor that part of yourself. So I'd encourage you, if anything I share with you tonight triggers you, or if you'd like more guidance, I'm here. So your twin flame will mirror your subconscious. Whoa. Okay, that was water. Anyway, your twin flame will mirror your subconscious. So whatever fears, doubts, anything that you may have that you may not be able to see, right? Your divine counterpart, whether that's divine masculine or feminine, and I'm talking about energy here, right? Obviously, there's divine feminines in masculine bodies and vice versa. So talking about the energy of the person here. Okay, so all right, so the energy then, so sorry, I'm a little tired, it's a long day. So your counterpart will mirror your limiting beliefs. Okay, so it's important to get someone to help you, guide you, to get help with healing. So, these readings are wonderful, but I absolutely encourage you to actually learn about how to mirror and how to heal, because that's where the magic is. Okay. All right. So the first couple of cards that came out is peace. Okay. So, oh, look at this. So gorgeous. Sorry, my light is like kind of mirroring this ring around this lady. Okay. So you can see her. She's really in her zen, really in her moment. And this is a great, great reminder that, your peace and your love is within you, and no one can take it from you unless you allow them to do so. And the truth is that you are whole, healed, and full. And if you don't feel that way, then there's something that needs to be healed within your consciousness. It's just a consciousness block. Just like if you're having a hard time manifesting money, it's a the financial blocks have to do with self-worth. So yeah, the peace is within, because when you heal the blocks, the peace will come. Okay. All right. So just trust in the journey and know that you're on your way. Self-love. So this is the biggest thing. Now, I am like I always thought I was the self-love queen. And so I do the supplements, I do the healthy food, I do the workouts, I do like all of it. And I still had like financial blocks. I still have blocks to love. So self-love is about loving yourself. So for instance, for someone like me, I'm like super healthy, super health nut. Yeah, most people would just, yeah. I mean, I eat literally probably very close to like what an Olympic athlete eats, because I'm a ballet dancer. And if I don't eat that way, I get injured and I get hurt. But most people are not like that. So maybe you're loving yourself in your finances and your job. Maybe you have, you're really great in how you support yourself with having animals around you, or maybe taking walks in nature. Maybe that's the strength of yours. But maybe there's somewhere that you are not so kind to yourself. Maybe you love to smoke. Maybe you love to drink. Maybe you love, I really don't know what it is that you really enjoy that may not be super loving to you. So this is about loving yourself in that place. So for instance, if you're a smoker and you love to smoke, this isn't about shaming yourself for loving to smoke. This is about looking at, say, hey, I love to smoke, and this is serving my life in some fashion, in some way, and let me discover what that is, and then I can uncover why I love this so much. And then that might help you heal that, if that's something that you are looking and wanting and desiring to do, but not doing it out of shame or guilt or anything like that, right? Or just because it's bad, right? But really getting to the core of what it's there doing to support you. And just because I'm a health nut doesn't mean I haven't smoked or haven't, experimented, if that makes sense. Okay. But only in times of strife, really. Okay. And realization. Okay. So the realization comes when you're open to looking at a new perspective. Notice this card, there's all this darkness. There's the stars and the, moon, but in here is the daylight. Okay? And the truth is that the light will always shine through the darkness. So whatever you're going through, just know that the light always wins, right? Truth always, always wins. All right? You may have to be patient for it. Okay, so this is also, I'm going to save that one. This one came out first. The cosmos, creativity, vastness. Okay, now the cosmos is here to, the energy of this is that there is a lot of change in the universe happening right now in our world. And it's really important to learn to trust the divine, to learn to trust yourself, that divine part of you, because you are a spark, an image of that divine creator, right? Whatever that is. And so this is remembering that the cosmos are working in your favor, right? Because you are just as, just as the clouds in the sky work so beautifully with the mountains and the grass and the lakes and the oceans, right? They all are each has their unique part in life, just like you do, right? So, so you're part of this vastness. So you're part of that abundance. So anytime you're having a hard time with abundance, all you have to do is look out in nature and realize that you are a part of that abundance, naturally, beautifully, perfectly, just as you are. Okay? Then this is the ringmaster of scrutiny. Oh, I gotta look that word up. What is scrutiny? So discernment, clear vision, details. Oh, I love it. And so I was working with a dear friend of mine, and she's has a lot of pain, a lot of physical manifested pain. And I really believe it relates a lot to the anger that she's experiencing. And so it's really hard for people when they're in pain, right? Whether it's physical pain or emotional pain, to see through the clouds, through the darkness, through the unknowingness, right? But if you knew all the answers right away, like, this would be no fun. Part of the fun is finding the key, right? That's part of the fun. So so really, you gotta laugh and just take things a little bit lighter. Now it's easy for me to say on this journey because I've just done so much work, and I've worked with coaches, and I've just been doing the work for 4 years now. So I promise, wherever you're at in your journey, it does get easier. I so promise. All right, good. Okay, let's see what our twin wants to share with us. Okay, twin flame mirror dialogue. Okay, this is so cool. Oh wow, this is heart-wrenching. I feel heartbroken. Can you read that? I feel heartbroken. So yeah, your twin also feels heartbroken. This is not just you. If you're heartbroken, chances are your twin is too. And you share the same blocks to love. You share a consciousness. Your consciousness, your subconscious, like all of it, it's the same. It's one and the same, and you share it. Our conscious mind, is there, but our subconscious mind is a powerful force, right? It's the one that's really driving the motorboat, right? And so they're heartbroken too, because they're trying to find their way through this as well, and they're likely not sure how, right? And that's why we do the healing work, is to help, is to be a part of that healing. So he says, I'm trying to straighten some things out first. Yeah. So, whenever our counterparts, whether it's divine masculine or divine feminine, right, they're processing the information. They're learning and growing, and they're trying to find the answers. They're trying to figure out why they don't feel, strong enough or brave enough or secure enough in life to actually make this connection happen right now. Right? Okay. I'm afraid if we get too close, you will abandon me. Yeah, and so this abandonment wound is really huge. So it's, this is typical, right? Typically, the divine feminine is afraid of being controlled and manipulated and losing her freedom. That's the divine feminine's abandonment wound. And the masculine is, they're just afraid they'll be left, right? And they don't want to leave their whole world and then have it not work out. And the truth is that the triggering, here's the thing about the triggering, is at the very beginning of the journey, the triggering can be very heightened, can be very intense. But as you learn to come into more peace with a coach, it really does, it makes such a huge difference. Like, you can actually communicate and not like have the triggers nearly as much. So it just, it takes time to learn how to communicate. I'll just say that, okay? I can't get you out of my mind. So if you are wondering if they are thinking about you, yes. Typically when you're thinking about them, they're thinking about you. And it's okay to think about your twin. It's okay. You don't have to detach and try to like, it's almost like trying to, cutting an arm off, but they're part of you. So you can't really like get them out of your mind or get them, right? That you can't like do any cord cutting ceremonies or anything. Like they are a part of you. You were born together. So yeah, good luck with that one. Sorry, I'm a little snarky today. But no, the idea is that it's about healing the connection between you. Healing anywhere that you feel upset, anywhere that you feel sad or pissed off or triggered by what they're doing. That is a place to go in your heart and love that part of you, because they are a part of you. I have fantasies about you. So yes, your twin flame has fantasies about creating life with you. And so I just encourage you to do the work to get there. Yeah. I'm worried about you moving on. There's so many messages here. Oh my gosh, like a whole, yeah. I'm worried about you moving on. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I'm worried about you moving on too. I don't feel good enough for you. So yeah, so you have to choose it. Nothing is more powerful than your choice. So you've got to choose to be good enough for your twin, and they will mirror that with you. Not for you, but with you. They will mirror it with you. You heal together. And as you continue to grow and develop and heal, they will too. It's like eventually on the journey, it's like this, this volleyball court game, right? You're like, okay, I figured this out. Then they throw it, it's just like back and forth, where, you heal together. I don't want this to be over. Yeah. Why would you want this to be over? It's just the beginning. This is just the beginning. Even if it's been 4 years, 10 years, 20 years, this is just the beginning. And twin flames are coming together now. In our community, we have 34 harmonious unions. And growing. They're getting married. They're having babies. In our community, they're actually creating peaceful, loving relationships because they've set a really strong foundation. And I won't lie, it does take time. Everybody's journey is unique and different, and some come into harmonious union in 6 months, some in 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. But really, time is illusion. It doesn't matter. I haven't forgotten you. So your twin has not forgotten you. They didn't just like walk away and never think about you again. That's not true at all. I'm trying to be accountable. So your twin is trying to be accountable. And, that maybe they're trying to be accountable for all the promises they've made to, maybe a work situation, maybe a person they're with, maybe a family they're already connected with, right? They're trying to be accountable. And, they're trying to find their way through being accountable on all fronts because, typically twin flames who are awakening to the journey are leaders in the world. They're the smartest, or just more aligned with God, right? It's not necessarily the smartest. They're the most aligned. And as we get more aligned, the others join us and get more aligned as well as we all kind of shine our light, right? Like there's no necessarily like one set of twin flames has more power than the other. Rather, it's the one who has the most peace in the room has the most power, right? Not the one who has the most like obvious control. It's the peace. It's the love. It's the grounded love that turns into peace. That's who has the most power, not the blue ray and purple sparkle ray and all of that. That's nonsense. That's separation. That's illusion, right? It's sin. It's separating us instead of uniting us. Anything that causes separation for humanity is not of God. Anything that brings us together is of God. So, yeah. Your twin, I was in denial. Yeah, and they were in denial because, right? Afraid if I get too close, you'll abandon me. Feeling not good enough. Afraid that you'll move on and they'll be too late, right? All of these things. Yeah. And Okay, so this is what divine feminines are saying. Some days are easier than others, but I feel like you're still there somewhere. Yeah, because they are. This is the hope that exists between both of you. That's what that is. That's the hope. That's the truth. And truth wins. Love wins. I needed to make a healthy boundary. I wasn't trying to hurt you. Yeah, boundaries are necessary. I mean, I remember on my when I first met my twin, now I was seeking love outside of myself quite a bit. Like I was, really believing what other people told me about myself, but they were only reflecting my own thoughts, right? And so, my twin was like really enjoyed other people's like energy, and so it made me nervous. So I set more boundaries than I really wanted to. And sometimes I'm like, well, did I do the right thing? Did I honor myself? But I did. I honored myself. And I challenged my twin in that way. I feel like you abandoned me and the connection. Life feels so empty without you. But the truth is that you're not empty. You are full of divine beauty, love, and light. From the inside out. It has nothing to do with your makeup or eyeshadow or your hair or your any of that outside external things, right? So if you look in magazines, right? Or if you look at pictures of people smiling, doesn't matter what age they are, right? Look at people smiling in the world, right? And their light is coming through them so brightly that they're beautiful. Doesn't matter the age, right? Doesn't matter what their hair looks like because they're beaming, they're glowing with joy and light and happiness. So you're not empty. It's within. Comes through. Divine. Everybody's a divine channel. Everybody is. I sometimes regret having told you how I feel about you. I should have hidden my feelings from you. No, you shouldn't. Why would you regret sharing how you feel? Truth is truth. I wasn't looking for anything like this, but I surrendered to it rather than run. I wanted to run, but I didn't. This is the biggest lie I've ever heard in my life. The truth is that you share a consciousness with your twin. And if one twin is running, the other one is running. My twin and I used to do like this. Duh, duh. We would like do back and forth. Kind of still like the volleyball thing, And like he would get close and then I would pull away. And I would get close and he would pull away. It's just like, I mean, I laugh about it like 4 years later, right? But yeah, it's like, if one's running, you're both running. Okay, this is what we teach at Twin Flames Universe. You can't choose differently. You choose the same because you are the same. You have the same consciousness. Yeah, okay. I started to feel safe with you, enough to let my guard down a little. Your coldness hurt so much. Yeah. Again, it's that like push-pull, that you feel, but it's, but this is a mirror. The coldness that you feel is the coldness that you give yourself, right? This is not what your twin does. Just like your twin can't show up and just give you the world because they're you. Like you can't, like they can't give you what you don't have. This is a huge breakthrough for me. It's like they literally cannot show up and give you the world because you are them. And if they showed up and gave you the world, then they would be empty. So it's time to give yourself what you need and claim what you need. Put the stake in the ground and claim it. I just watched some movie Far and Away when they run in the race for the land and they have to like pull out the stake and they claim it. That's what you got to do. Truly, it's like claim it. Okay, last one. Our connection is so intense it's scary, but I accepted it rather than fight it. Yeah, no need to fight it. Just get a coach and help yourself heal. No, I say that because it literally took me like 3 years to get help on my journey. And as soon as I did, I got back in touch with my twin. I was like, okay, all right, I'm sold. All right, guys. Well, I hope you have a wonderful night. I'm really, really excited to be here and be back. I run a ballet school full time. I'm the full-time teacher and I'm the CEO, the teacher, the marketer. I'm everything. But I am hiring help soon. So that'll be nice. I'll have more time for my life purpose here. So I'm super excited about that. So yeah, I don't have a ton of time to help people, but I do have a couple spaces available to help people because I love it. Yeah, it's so fun. And one of my German clients was so nice. He said he was having a hard time looking his twin in the eye, and yeah, he was able to do that. And his gal gave him a big smile, so he was feeling really good about it. So yeah, it really works having someone guide you. I know I would be lost. I certainly wouldn't be as lighthearted as I am without my coach. So it really is less compassionate to go on this journey alone. It feels like you're alone, but you're not. You know, why would the universe have, millions of people on the earth, but you have to figure it all out by yourself, right? That makes no sense. And it really is important to be interdependent and remember that, resources, it's just energy. It just like cycles around like the physics in the world, energy can't be created or destroyed, right? So it's more of like a flow than it is about having like this bulk, right? It's a flow. All right, guys, have a beautiful evening. Wishing you all the best, and thanks for watching. All right, if you like this video, if it resonated with you, please like, share, comment, ask me questions. I'm here. If you get confused or just not sure what's going on in your journey, feel free to reach out. And something that I'll do, if you say a comment in the comment below, and I will do a reading for you. Yeah. So yeah, go ahead and do that. We'll just start our community. I'll do a reading for you live, and no one will know it's actually for you. But yeah, first person to leave a comment, I will do a reading for you. All right. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Day, evening, morning, whenever it is. It's like almost midnight here. Take care, y'all.